Hay mucha charla. Pensaba que había menos. Me he pasado. Pues nada, vamos a empezar porque si no, no acabamos. Se van a pegar una hora hablando. Pero bueno. Mientras como bizcocho. Me alimento.
Hey, Dimitri. Aren't you supposed to be on break today? What's got you down?
Es crónico.
It's nothing. I suppose I'm just finding it difficult to relax. It is vexing to no end to lay around doing nothing while everyone else busies themselves with vital work.
Nobody's forcing you to take vacations or anything. We just want you to have a little break every now and again. Why are you so desperate to work anyway?
Ya se pueden hacer subs, Aru. ¡Ole! Ya tiene el afiliado. ¡Ole, Aru! Muy bien. A ver si aparece y le hago una promito. Si no la hago nunca.
Because it is my duty. No. It is the only way I know how to live. As part of the royal bloodline, my life has never for a moment belonged to me. Not even at the instant of my birth. And as a survivor of that horrible tragedy, there are certain responsibilities only I can shoulder.
I don't get it. Why does all that stuff have to fall on you? Nothing's gonna go the way you want if you can't bring yourself to trust people who just want to help. And don't even try to tell me you'd be happy with that.
All I want is to ease the pain, both for those who perished that day and for those who yet live. I'm fully aware that I will need to make sacrifices if I ever hope to accomplish that goal.
Está igual de
But I
traumado que
will
el
not drag
Houses.
others into my own personal crusade. I won't let anyone else suffer. So, you see, it's better for me to carry the burden myself. And better for everyone else as well.
You say you don't want to see people suffer. But what about you, Dimitri? What about your pain? You don't have a hope in the world of caring for other people if you can't care for yourself first.
I'm not sure how to respond to that. And in truth, I don't know how to alleviate my own pain. I've never given the matter any thought. What would happiness even look like for me?
How can you not know something like that? Just think about it. What kind of things make you smile? Maybe when you finally conquer a tough rival? Or hold a banquet after surviving a dangerous battle?
I don't believe I bear the right to such happiness, but if that time were to come, it would be upon my death, having devoted my life to forming a peaceful kingdom full of joyful citizens.
Seriously? You can be downright dismal sometimes, you know that? Why is death the first thing that comes to mind when you think about being happy?
¿Por qué está todo el rato sufriendo?
Yes, perhaps you're right.
Y está marcado con las
But I find it
muertes.
difficult to consider anything else that may cause me joy.
Madre mía.
Come on, nothing? What about ending this war quick and celebrating with all your friends? I'm sure Dedu and the others would whip up the grandest feast you've ever laid eyes on.
No, such revelry would be wasted on me. But I suppose seeing the smiles on everyone's faces would be enough.
Thanks for thinking of us, oh great king. But fine, if you want to carry your own burdens for the rest of your life, so be it. I'll just have to take extra good care of you though, since you clearly won't do it yourself. For starters, you're gonna take a break, and by the goddess, you're gonna like it. Come on, Dimitri. We're gonna get you away from camp for a bit.
Como me salgo una expedición ahora.
No
Me
words
pico.
can express my gratitude.
Y ole. Pues nada, vas a ser socio fundador de Virgienes. Viniste tarde, creo.
What's wrong? Your footwork is even sloppier than
Pasan
usual.
tantos años ya que madre mía.
You noticed that, huh? It's nothing. There's just been a lot on my mind lately is all. And I was kinda lost in thought when you lunged at me, so I couldn't really react too well.
Training isn't the time for idle contemplation. You're worthless as a sparring partner if you let your mind wander. Not to mention that you do the same thing in actual battles. Getting distracted when you're training is one thing. Do it out there, and the enemy will cut you down without hesitation. We've been through this before. If there's something on your mind, just come out with it already.
I was just thinking you have a pretty good read on me now, too.
It was obvious something was wrong from the way you were fighting. And this is just payback for last time, so no complaining.
Oh, don't worry, I'm not.
If you say so. There's still something I don't understand, though. Where did you learn to fight like that? You clearly don't move like a knight, but I've never seen a mercenary use those techniques either.
I guess you could say I taught myself. I didn't really have one teacher who showed me everything. If anything, I just kind of picked stuff up as I moved from one band of mercs to the next.
That explains it. I was wondering why your style was so hard to read. Both knights and mercenaries use a standard set of battle-tested tactics. But you're not bound to any single convention. I suppose that's what I found strange.
Probably doesn't help that I don't have to draw my sword like everyone else. When I think about it like that, it might have been for the best that I taught myself instead of subscribing to a particular school of thought.
A unique style all your own. Fascinating. Teach me.
I'd be glad to, but I'm the only one who can use my sword.
¿sí?
It won't be easy to replicate.
That's for me to decide. If nothing else, I
cuál?
can adapt your moves for my own purposes. The more styles I know, the better.
If you say so. I don't know how this is gonna go, but I'll do what I can. Oh, and you can teach me in exchange. The more styles, the better, right? You fight sorta like a knight, but also sorta not. I mean that in a good way, of course. I'm not sure how to put it. It's almost like you react to the situation as it plays out. So, yeah. If we can combine our two styles somehow, I bet we'll both end up stronger for it.
Maybe so.
Apoyo B, ¿cómo que apoyo B? Ay, Dios, que tiene todo acumulado. Ay, Dios mío, este también. Nada, estamos aquí un rato, ¿eh? De que Fire Emblem, porque los tinzaos. A ver, prácticamente puede ser referencia porque creo que el Engage, que tampoco me interesa mucho, hace referencia a todos los Fire Emblem. Creo.
He's making a run for it, Felix. Don't let him get away.
Pues
Not a
seguro
chance,
que es
he's mine.
referencia. Segurísimo que es referencia.
Nice work out there. It's a real confidence boost knowing you have my back.
Sobre todo porque Félix es un personaje que lo lleva todo solo también. Es muy
I could say the
individual.
same for you. Now that I know your style better, I have less trouble predicting your movements.
Glad to hear it. Guess you must have a pretty good read on me by now, huh?
On your sword, perhaps?
Here you go again. You know, I've gotten a good grasp on the way you think. It's like you decide on a role for yourself, then do whatever you can to see it through. Of course, the role changes depending on the situation and who's fighting beside you. So it's incredible just how versatile you are.
No need for compliments. That's simply how I was taught to be.
Really? By who?
My father. He may prefer a spear or magic,
hizo meme.
but he's more than capable with a sword in his hands too.
Ay, Dios.
Right. Makes sense to be Rodrigue. His weapon of choice might be different, but he adapts himself to the flow of battle just as well as you do. Probably better, actually.
The style didn't start with him, though. It's something the leaders of our house have passed down throughout the ages. House Fraldarius has been the king's lance and shield for generations. Ever since the time of Kaifin, sworn friend of the great King Lugh. At times, we've been sent to defeat the crown's enemies. At others, we've held back to defend the throne. I admit the style has its uses, idiotic history of blind faith aside.
Huh. So that's why you fight the way you do. You're indispensable, Felix. Not just to Dimitri, but to everyone else, too.
I suppose if I'm a lance and shield, you would be like some kind of projectile, innit?
Uy.
You're saying I'm good at taking the enemy by surprise, right? You sure could learn to be more direct with your compliments, you know?
You can interpret it that way if you want. In any case, you're just as important to this army as I am. Between that sword of yours and the way you can shapeshift, nobody ever knows what you'll do next. Some might say your powers are dangerous, but I think they provide the perfect element of surprise.
Huh. Glad to hear you say so.
There's one fault I can't get past, though. You can never stay focused during battle.
Qué curioso.
It's almost like you're talking to someone while you fight. Someone in your head that... Hey, what's with the smile?
Huh? Oh, sorry. I'm just really happy we've gotten to know each other so well. Only a true friend would be that open with their criticism. Thanks, Felix.
Say what you will. That's the last piece of advice I'm ever giving you.
He wasn't really mad, was he? It's so hard to tell sometimes.
Yo de memes, el Ferniland. Y... Joya, se me ha vuelto a olvidar el nombre. El señor que va a caballo en Awakening. Que es un tanque, o sea, puede con todo.
Ugh, today's training was rough. Guess I need to start working even harder if I want to keep
¿Cómo
up.
se llamaba?
You know, it's incredible just how into all this you are. But I do feel kind of bad for you.
Why? It's my own fault for not being up to snuff. Just you watch, Sylvain. I'm gonna stand head and shoulders above everyone else in the next battle.
That's not what I mean. I feel bad that we roped you into this war. The only reason any of us are fighting is to keep our homes from being destroyed. If we fail, we'll lose everything. Our houses, our families, the places we grew up. But you don't have that kind of personal stake in this thing. You can live wherever the wind takes you.
True. I am a bit of a nomad.
Isn't there anywhere you call home, though?
Well, sorta. I grew up in a remote village off in the mountains, so that's probably the closest thing. But it's hard to really say for sure. Honestly, I doubt I'll ever understand what it means to have a home like all of you do.
So what? Are you just in this for the money, then?
No, I'm only putting all this effort in so I can make sure my friends get through the war alive. Though I'm not gonna complain about the money either.
Está dando penitas.
Okay, now you're just trying to sound good. Though it is working, I'll give you that.
Really, I think this is the closest thing to a home I've ever had. Because I've got all of you here.
Are you sure? This place doesn't make for quality living, trust me. I mean, it's cold, it's desolate, and there's nowhere to go to have any fun. Plus, we've constantly got enemies like Srang soldiers coming at us.
Well, I can't deny that. But it's still important to you anyway, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about that. And it's our job to make it a place where everyone can live in peace.
Right. Who knows what'll happen after the war. But for now, I'm with you guys every step of the way.
I appreciate it. Oh, yeah, and about those plans for the fire orb I showed you? Would you mind helping me with a little experiment later? The thing hardly had any punch to it when I tested it.
Sure. Sounds like it's a long way off still, huh?
Hey, I'm trying here. I even got in touch with the School of Sorcery to see if they could help.
No rush, Sylvain. I'm sure you'll finish it one of these days. I've spent enough time with you to know. You can do anything when you put your mind to it.
¡Ole! Madre mía. Madre mía. Madre mía, pero cuánta gente, Dios mío. Madre mía. Nada, 1 hora hablando, sí. Nos vamos a pegar.
Good you, sir.
Con todo
We'd
el
like to hear
directo.
your opinion on the matter we discussed earlier.
Regarding Count Karen, as I discussed with Gustav,
También hay un bebé de Fire Emblem que...
Looks like
en
things
una
are finally
historia
changing to do. They've really started
Suele
warming
ser
up to you,
desigual.
huh?
they have. That soldier I was speaking to lost his mother in Dusker. She was a knight of the kingdom.
¿En serio?
Naturally, his feelings toward me
Me
were
ve por color, me uno
complicated.
por color.
We
Estoy
argued many
cansado de la
times.
vida, jefe. Estoy cansado de ser verde.
Arguing? Can't imagine what that looks like.
I thought it better than just letting him hurl abuse at me. Such a
bueno.
reaction was surprising for me as well. But now we have fought together, worried together, faced death together. I have shown him what I'm capable of, and he has come to trust me in turn.
Nice. Sounds like you really earned his respect then. Congrats, Dedu.
Strange. Why are you so happy for me?
Because we're friends. And friends are happy for each other when good stuff happens to them.
Are they?
Anyway, now you've just got to keep it going and get even more people to trust you. Same goes for me. And Dimitri while we're at it.
You're right.
In the meantime, I'm gonna keep winning battles until I prove myself to you once and for all. So make sure you keep an eye on me out there, Dedu. Because I'm gonna be the most valuable fighter we've got. What's so funny?
Nothing. I look forward to your performance, but you already have my trust. No matter your origin or identity.
Really? You never know when I might betray you and turn my sword on Dimitri, though. Not to mention this weird power I have. Can you seriously say you trust me with that in mind?
Your power is concerning, but it does not define you. I'm sure you would not so easily betray His Majesty or myself. But know that if you do, I will cut you down without hesitation.
Me da que va a pasar porque están
That's who I
hablando
am.
mucho de esto.
You must understand by now.
Weird way to tell me you trust me, but it's got Dedu written all over it. I'm honored.
Y Foresado win. El Foresado win.
It's been a while since we sent that letter. We still haven't received a response.
Yeah. We know the village chief got it, though. And we know he read it. The soldier who delivered it confirmed as much.
But he never wrote back. I wonder why.
Hard to say. Maybe he just doesn't want to get involved. Or maybe he doesn't remember us. Part of me almost wonders if my mom didn't make him promise not to tell me anything. Not that I have any proof she'd do that. It's fine, honestly. If he's not gonna respond, then it's probably just a dead end.
And you're okay leaving it be?
I mean, yeah, I want to know more about my mom. But it's not the end of the world if I can't. You had to give up learning about your parents too, right?
I did, but
No matter what kind of past my mom had, she'll always be my mom. And I'll always be me. I know that she put every bit of herself into raising me. And that's
Estoy
what
pensando
matters.
cosas muy raras.
There's nothing more important than that in my book.
A ver si su madre va a ser una gran
you're
cantante.
right. Whatever your parents did before they had you, and wherever they are now, they'll always be your parents.
Glad you understand. And hey, not knowing the truth lets me make up all sorts of stories about her in my head.
Oh, you mean like imagining she was actually a high-ranking noble, forced into obscurity?
Not a bad idea, but not totally original either. I was thinking more along the lines of a legendary knight, known throughout every inch of Folin. Or maybe a mysterious adventurer who came from somewhere far beyond its borders.
That would be incredible if it were true. And it would certainly explain why she was so knowledgeable. Still, I'm sorry I couldn't help you in the end.
It's all good, Ash. Without you, I never would have spent all this time thinking about my mom and who she really was. So even though we came up empty-handed, I'd say the journey itself was entirely worth it.
Yeah.
Anyway, I should probably get going. Just remembered I've got a huge to-do list and not nearly enough time to do it. See ya!
Huh? I could have sworn I saw the commander here a moment ago.
Oh, you just missed them. I can take a message if you want, though.
In that case, please deliver this letter.
Que llega la carta ahora. Que llega la carta ahora. Pero nos quedamos con la duda. Ah. Se han desbloqueado ahora todos los as. Me cachis la mar de golpe.
Today's training was a total mess. My feet are killing me.
You need to stay in peak shape, though. You never know when we might get tossed into a battle.
True. We've got to be ready for anything.
Mercedes? You daydreaming again? Gotta say, you've been acting all kinds of weird lately.
Have I? I feel perfectly fine, I assure you.
You sure? Back when we had that tea party, you looked so... I don't know... sad.
I suppose I can't hide anything from you. Things like tea parties with dear friends, or seeing the trainees work so hard to improve. It reminds me of how things were before the war, if just for a moment.
You mean back at the academy?
Yes. And before that, when I lived with my mother and my little brother. It also reminds me of the time I spent studying with friends at the School of Sorcery in the capital. Things may not have been easy then, but I would give anything to return to those days.
Huh. I don't think I've ever seen you get this sentimental about something.
The feeling surprises even me. All my years, I've gone wherever the current of life chose to sweep me. In truth, I used to think nothing ever went precisely how I wanted it to. But looking back now, I realize just how joyous all those moments really were. And yes, I'm aware it isn't good to dwell so heavily on the past, but I can't seem to help myself.
And that's totally fine. There's nothing wrong with getting sentimental. Nobody's gonna judge you for reliving one or two good memories every now and then.
Thank you, truly. You're such a kind person.
Still, you shouldn't keep all your emotions bottled up like that. We might not go back to the peace of the old days anytime soon, but we can still have tea parties. I'm always here to listen if you ever need to get something off your chest, Mercedes.
You mean that? I'm so glad to hear it. In that case, why don't we have one right now?
Sure, I don't mind. But why now?
Because I used the money I've been saving up to buy some more ingredients. Remember how we were talking about all those different kinds of delicious fruit desserts before? Well,
Que no hemos
I
quedado
went
ni
ahead
creo.
and whipped
Ay,
some up.
Dios.
I can never turn down an invitation like that.
Perdón.
Can't wait.
Ay, Dios. Que se me escapa el dedo encima. Sí, estos no sé si hacerlos, Pero bueno.
Hey, Annette. What are you up so late for? Some kind of research?
Oh no, it's nothing like that. I've been working on this.
That just looks like a bunch of little black bugs jumping around on a page.
Excuse you. It's sheet music. I have no idea how you could possibly think the notes look like bugs.
Sorry. It's just, I don't think I've ever actually seen sheet music before. Does this mean you're writing a new song?
Mm-hmm. A lovely tune popped into my head today, so I wanted to jot it down before I forgot.
Mind singing it for me? I'd love to know what kind of song it is.
Nope, sorry. I'm not done writing the lyrics yet. I have a rough outline, but that's about it so far. Still, I want to write something happy. A song that'll make people feel good when they sing it.
That sounds great. I can't wait till it's finished.
Hey, do you remember the song I wrote about that night?
Night? Oh, you mean the horse with the human... Yeah, the song about the night, of course.
Well, I heard someone singing it again.
Look, Annette, I know you're upset I let it slip, but what's done is done.
I didn't mean it like that. I heard a mercenary singing it to himself as he died. He was covered in blood and could hardly breathe. Yet he had this great big smile on his face as the words crossed his lips. He must have been in so much pain. But still, he just kept smiling.
Probably thinking back to all the times he spent drinking and singing with his friends. Soldiers always throw the wildest parties after a battle. The sort of thing where you can find knights and mercs alike locking arms and belting out tunes.
Maybe. Anyway, I've been thinking about that mercenary a lot ever since he passed. I never wanted that song out in the world, and I'm honestly still not happy about it. But it helped him face his final moments with a smile, instead of sadness or fear. And I'm forever grateful I could provide that.
It's like I told you before, Annette. Your songs can really help people. I'm sure tons more took comfort in that song too, including me. Whenever I'm feeling down, I just think about one of your silly songs and I'm right back in high spirits.
Silly? Are you implying my lyrics aren't serious? No, never mind. I'll choose to take it as a compliment. And hey, if my songs really help people that much, I better get to work writing lots of new ones.
There you go. So, what's this next one gonna be about?
Well, right now I'm planning to make it be about a group of friends who dig into a huge feast together. They keep churning out dish after delicious dish, and everyone's faces are alight with laughter and joy.
Wow, I'm getting hungry just hearing about it.
Right? Then once all the food runs out, they go off hunting for ingredients so they can cook up some more.
Okay.
But uh-oh, they come across a ginormous bear and have to battle it to the death.
A death match with a bear? I thought this was supposed to be a happy song about a feast. Guess I shouldn't judge it before it's done. Just let me know when you're finished, okay? I want to be the first in line to hear it.
Yes, of course.
Madre mía. Madre mía, nena.
Hey, Ingrid. Not too often I see you wandering in town like this.
Oh, I was just out for a walk. What about you? Are you here to do some shopping?
Yeah. Dedu asked me to pick up some ingredients for dinner.
Well, if it is food shopping you're after, then your best bet would be the boulevard past the river.
What are you so flustered for? You're not hiding something, are you?
What, me? No, not at all. It's nothing really. I'm just surprised how much you can find here.
It's a far cry from the struggling little towns dotting the rest of the kingdom, that's for sure.
Yes. Galatea is one of the regions that's found itself facing particularly hard times lately. A beautiful town like this, filled with happy people, hardly feels like it's part of the same kingdom as the blighted, barren lands I call home. The street lined end to end with blacksmiths is an especially magnificent sight. Not to mention all the wonderful smells wafting from the food stalls. Sorry, I lost myself for a moment there. In any case, it's great to see just how prosperous this town has become.
Hey, you want to go take a peek at some of those stalls with me? We can grab a bite and keep walking if you want. I saw some mouth-watering meat skewers when I passed by earlier, and this time of year's got the best fruit and fish.
Truly? I'd love to try some. Though it would not be proper for me to be engaging in such revelry as the future Count Galatea.
Hey, speaking of, have you figured out what you want to do yet?
Not at the moment, no. In fact, part of the reason I came into town today was to do some further searching. It's my dream in life to stand as a knight by His Majesty's side, just as my late fiancé once did. And even if I do not become a knight like he was, there must be a way I can protect His Majesty in a similar fashion. Perhaps I could teach the people of my house the ways of farming and travel the kingdom cultivating land for those who need it most.
That's an idea. Definitely an unusual job for a count, but it'll be welcome for sure. And if you managed to help the kingdom prosper while you did it, people would grow more and more satisfied with the royal family's rule. That's certainly one way to protect the king.
En houses haces más. Madre mía.
If that's how it's gonna be, maybe I could pitch in once you finally take the title of Count Galatea. I could be your personal mercenary, just like Tobias was for your grandma.
You do realize how much work that would be, don't you? My grandmother gave those mercenaries every task under the sun, and then...
I can handle anything you throw at me, no problem. Even if you asked me to fetch you meat skewers every day to save you a trip into town.
What? I would never. Still, thank you for the offer. I will hold you to it.
Hey, I was wondering if I could ask you something. I heard that you don't have any parents. Is that...
Yeah, the woman who raised me died, and I don't even know who my birth parents are.
That must be tough for you, huh?
It's okay. They all died a long time ago, so I don't feel sad or anything like that now. But I do wonder who I really am sometimes. I don't have even the slightest memory of my birth parents.
Well, you might not know who you are, but you still work hard and you keep your chin up through it all. That makes you super strong in my book.
Hey, Raphael. Your parents are gone too, right?
Yeah, both my ma and pa died in an accident.
Well then, you're just as strong as I am. You work harder than anyone I know, and you do it all with the biggest grin in the world.
Of course! It's easy when you love training as much as I do. Hey, I just realized something. We've sure got a lot in common. Our parents aren't with us anymore. We're both commoners scraping our way through this war, and most importantly...
What can be more important than that?
Both of us have got some serious brawn!
I appreciate that, but our body types are completely different. Not sure this really counts as brawn.
Sure, you're a little scrawnier than me, and maybe a lot smarter. But you know, my brain's been getting a constant workout ever since we opened the inn.
You have an inn?
Oh, yeah. I went home and started one up with my grandpa and little sis once the academy shut down. Running a business like that takes a surprising amount of muscle. Sure, there's regular stuff like hauling things around, but you need brain power too. If you ever want to make a profit, you have to pay real close attention to keeping the books straight. I mostly let my sis handle that stuff though. That muscle still needs more work for me. Which means I'm in charge of the cooking. But that has its own share of problems.
Yeah, it can be tough to find your footing when you switch jobs. Especially if you have to start doing things outside your wheelhouse. Trust me, I've had my fair share of growing pains getting used to the army life. Everything's way different from how it worked with my merc groups.
But don't you just fight? That doesn't seem so different to me.
Mercenaries tend to get involved in smaller skirmishes as opposed to big battles, and most of them prefer to fight solo if they can afford it. But an army acts as one unit. Coordinating that many people all at the same time is a huge change for me. And there's way more to military work than just plain combat. Stuff like managing resources, making sure everyone has the weapons and armor they need. I don't think I'm bad at math per se, but it's definitely not something I'm used to doing. And the more stuff there is to keep track of, the harder it all gets.
Hey, you're not so good at using your brain either. We're practically twins. That makes us pals now, right? I've got your back. So you just keep on working hard, buddy.
Right back at ya. Let's keep fighting the good fight. Hey, Marianne. You were really doing great during those drills today.
Oh,
I'm heading over to the mess hall. You want to join? After all that training this morning and no break, Oh, sorry, I forgot. You like to eat alone, right? Then don't worry about it. I'll find someone else.
No, I'd like to accompany you. If you'd have me, that is.
You sure? All right then, let's go. I wonder what's on the menu today.
¿Qué tal bonito? Muy buenas.
Oh, man, that was good. I feel alive
Acaba de
again.
entrar hambre.
Yes, that was nice.
By the way, why'd you decide to come along with me?
What do you mean?
You usually sit by
Mejor
yourself.
que ayer.
I thought you didn't like eating with others.
Pero aquí andamos.
Yes, I do feel more comfortable when I'm alone. I haven't been around people much,
Hoy es día de
so I don't normally know what to say in conversations.
Well, now I'm even more curious why you decided to eat with me.
Well, you have a strange power, right? It makes you transform, or
Mimis de
something like
vuelta.
that.
¿Y tú cómo estás?
Yeah.
¿Qué tal por el sótano?
Curious about it?
Y Dar, ¿qué
It's
tal
not
tu
so much
clavícula?
that. I
¿Cómo
wondered
vamos?
if you despised having it.
Buah, el sótano. Ja, ja.
Nah, I don't even give it much
Caos
thought.
absoluto.
And besides, my
Ay.
powers come in handy a few times.
Habrá
I
que
know it
poner
makes
orden.
people suspicious of me and curious about my
Golpe
background.
de filete en la
but
mesa.
that's just how people are.
And yet you always
Uy,
have
va.
such a sunny disposition, and everyone here respects you.
Mimis.
I wondered why that was.
I mean, I sure hope they respect me. So, that's why you wanted to join me?
Ah, guay, guay.
I wanted to know how I could be like you.
Like me? But Marianne, it's not like you have some mysterious power tucked away, right?
No, I don't.
If you just want to make friends with people, then you don't need to think so hard about it. It's not like anyone here hates you.
Don't they? I'm so useless.
Marian, por favor, no.
Hey, you're a huge help to all of us. I mean that. So you don't have to force yourself to act like someone you're not, okay?
All right. Thank you for saying that.
Sale Brut y ahora continúo leyendo La Torre Oscura. ¿Qué tal? ¿Está gustando? Estoy a ver si empiezo a leer también. Pero entre una cosa y otra no me da todo, para todo.
This war is going on and on. Do you think we will ever have sight of the end?
Yeah, I do. Maybe not today or tomorrow, but it's definitely out there on the horizon.
It will be
sí?
good to be putting this war behind us. When the war is finished, what are you wishing to do?
That's a pretty big question.
Then I will give more clarity. How will you be supporting yourself when your contract is completed?
Entonces dicen que
If you have the desire, you could come to Bridget with me.
Wait, seriously? I thought you were just pulling my leg about that.
I would never be pulling your legs. Also, I am
a
speaking
mí
with
es que
seriousness.
cositas de miedito,
After
¿no?
losing the war with the Empire, Bridget was forced into becoming a vassal state. But this war is giving Bridget the chance to
Pues
stand
toma
on
la
equal
guay.
feet again.
Al que le
We
tiene que
will be
gustar es
opening
a
our
ti.
borders to Fodlan. The exchanges between us will flourish. I am needing a person I can trust to give me help with this. Please, accept my apologies if the offer was given with too much suddenness.
No, it's not that. I was just taking a moment to admire you. This war has been particularly ugly, and it seems like we're tearing each other apart on a daily basis. But people like you and Dimitri are already thinking about what comes next. You're every bit the ruler they are.
No, I am different. I am the Queen of Bridget. We are the proud Isles, placed upon the sea by the
Me pregunto si
spirits,
las conversaciones
who are watching
cambiarán.
over us to this day. Our future has the brightness of the sun. I am hoping you will be at my side as we are shaping it.
Powerful words. And I'm happy you put that much stock in me. Honestly, it's a good fit. I've got nothing tying me down. No family, no titles, no property to speak of.
I am not asking for your answer in this moment. I know your sword is sold right now. But when this war is over, I hope the making of a decision is at the top of your to-be-doing list. That is why I am approaching you so early. Because I am very, very sneaky.
Fair enough. I'll keep that in mind. And I don't blame you for trying to sneak ahead of the
Está ganado
competition.
Ingrid.
Honestly, I'm kind of flattered. So, how about this? Let's both make it through this war unscathed and decide what comes next together.
Venga, que se ya casi está terminada.
Hey, Sedith. What are you staring off into space for?
Oh, it is you. I was just reflecting on the monastery.
Ah, yeah. It's that way, isn't it? In the mountains.
Es verdad que íbamos a caer, macho.
Correct. So close, yet still beyond our reach.
Can't say I ever learned much about it when I was there, but I know it's important to the church.
Yes. It serves as the headquarters of our order. Many saints have been laid to rest there as well. As a sacred ground, Garreg-Mach Monastery is irreplaceable. It is also a place that Flayn and I hold dear to our hearts.
So, your sister feels that way too?
Due to our circumstances, Flayn and I traveled around Fodlan as nomads for a very long time. When we accepted the Archbishop's gracious invitation, I thought we had finally found our safe haven. That it would be taken from us so easily is almost too much to bear.
Well, that's all the more reason to take it back then. I'll do whatever I can to make that happen. Oh, I mean, while staying away from the Archbishop, of course.
You must forgive me for saying what I did back then.
Santos
My
míos.
position required I do so. I do not personally believe, however, that any evil resides within you. Whatever the true nature of your power, I trust you wield it with a righteous heart.
So you finally trust me? I'm sure glad to hear that.
Indeed. I am truly grateful to have you as an ally. I know I have no right to say this after regarding you with such suspicion, but
Y a veces huele a tortilla, que lo
I pray
sepas.
you will continue to lend us your
Y
strength.
no sé de dónde
Not
viene.
only for the church, but for the future of Fodlan itself.
You can count on me, Sedith.
Algo menos hecha porquería que ayer. Pero bueno, he dicho, hijo, voy a abrir, aunque sea como hay todo charleta, pues oye. ¿Qué tal, Aru? Enhorabuena por el afiliado. Hola.
What a pain. Everything all right, Catherine? Thought I saw Count Karen a second ago.
Yes, I just had to talk to my father about something.
Padre, se
He
habla con
wanted to
su padre.
request some of the church's soldiers as reinforcements, but I don't have the authority to make that decision.
¿Qué tal estás?
For the life of me, I can't understand why he'd come to me for something that only Lady Rhea or Dimitri could help him with.
Whoa, wait. Count Karen is your dad?
Yes. Huh. I could have sworn you knew. Well, I guess you do now. I am, in fact, the daughter of Count Karen of Fargus.
I had no idea.
Es que quería jugar, pero
now
ayer
that
no
you mention
pude.
it, you do bear their crest.
Me pegué
Things are
entre la
complicated
cama
with my family,
ayudando a
to
mi
say the
madre y
least.
luego me puse
But
peor.
basically, I'm keeping my distance from House Karen for the time being.
Estuve viendo Underwolf entera.
Right now, I am Catherine,
Mientras
Knight of
me
Saros.
sentaba.
No connection to any house or the kingdom.
I see. So you intend to keep serving the church going
Y yo,
forward?
bueno, pues voy a jugar.
But what do you think you
Voy a
would do
escuchar
if the church and kingdom
conversaciones.
broke their alliance?
A foolish question. Obviously, I would side with Lady Rhea. It's not a matter of kingdom or church. My allegiance and my sword lies with Lady Rhea. And though, of course, I would prefer not to fight my friends and family from back home. So it would be ideal for me if the kingdom and church could play nice forever.
The Archbishop's personal sword, huh? You've got one heavy blade.
What about you? What are you fighting for here? Or is it one of those, I just tripped and fell into it kind of stories?
En realidad sí.
I'm doing this for my friends and comrades. I want to make things better for everyone in the kingdom.
Estoy dibujando emotes todo motivada.
That
A ver
wasn't
si
what I was
veces de lejos
expecting.
no me mola.
You're pretty loyal
No
for
puedo
someone
ver
who
el
came up
chat.
as a mercenary.
Ay, Mimis.
Aside from that, you might be right. Maybe my coming to Fargus was pure chance. A civil war broke out in the capital right after I joined
Tengo
the
que mirar lo
officers'
del
academy.
PNG ese otra
By the
vez.
time things died down,
Ay, lo del...
Rhea
el
decided to
programita.
close the school. That's when Dimitri put me in my current role.
Sí, a la mañana
Sounds like
encima.
you've had a rough go of things too. But you're commanding Kingdom troops now, right? That's a pretty good
Tengo que
step
comer
up.
antes.
I say that as long as you're living
tengo a la
life in a
1:30,
way that would make your
así
past
que-
self proud, that's enough.
Ya lo tuve, sí.
Make my past self proud, huh?
Easier said than done, I know. But it can't hurt to try, right? Just keep challenging yourself. You'll get there eventually.
Sí, pero estoy tan vaga. Tengo el cerebro tan frito. Que es como a mí que me lo den mascado.
I should call it a day. You sticking around?
Nah, I should finish up too. Thanks, Shamir. I have to work out new unit formations for our next battle.
You're pretty conscientious for a mercenary. That's rare in our profession. Well, sorry to cut
No,
and run.
lo difícil
Good luck with all
será
that.
integrarlo en el Streamlabs, seguramente.
No worries, I can handle it. It's my responsibility after all.
Right, well, if you ever need a hand, just let me know.
Really? Thanks. Dependable as always, Shamir. Honestly, you're so mature for your age. You always seem so composed, almost wise, even when we're just chatting.
Ah,
I wouldn't say
genial.
lies. Save that for the higher-ups. I just mind my own
El
business.
filtro verde, eso
Plenty
va
of
a ser lo
mercenaries do the same.
complicado.
Yeah, you're definitely
tengo
right
ni
about
idea.
that.
You know, you're pretty easygoing yourself, even by Merc standards. Have you been on your own for long? Didn't you belong to a mercenary group at some point?
Yeah, but I bounced around a lot. Let's see. The company I was with the longest was probably Burling's mercenaries, the last one I joined. But then we clashed with Gerald's band, and I was the only one who survived.
There isn't a mercenary who hasn't lost someone or something along the way. The losing trusted comrades stays with you.
¿Saldrá Bailey en este
Captain
capítulo?
Burling, Guess,
Hace dos que no sale.
Leslie.
O uno.
We were a tight-knit group, if a little rough around the edges. I would have been content staying with them till the end.
Maybe your experience is what's made you so pragmatic. It takes real strength to overcome past hardships and move on.
You know, you seem way more pragmatic than me. I wonder what made you that way.
You should know not to pry into a mercenary's path, but if the right moment comes, maybe I'll tell you about it.
Somos las dos mercenarias, señora. Qué bueno, Roland Samir. Es la ida, como dice. Dios mío, cuánto queda. Es la ida de. Del Fire Emblem.
Ah, Sylvain. I was hoping to ask your opinion on our recent meeting.
Hey, I'm always happy to talk. But if you want House Gautier's
Das
take,
todo el directo
shouldn't
de
you ask my
charlas.
father?
I don't want House Gautier's opinion. I want yours.
Okay. Well, we were talking about the pros and cons of incorporating commoners in the nobility, right?
Yes. The discussion primarily revolved around a single point. Whether those without crests are actually worthy of entering
No
the
me
nobility.
fastidiéis, ¿eh? No
I
me
mean, if you're up to
fastidiéis
the
con
challenge,
esto.
I don't see why not. It's like how you promoted my brother, right? Skill is
Esto
what
es lo
matters
que
in the end.
Delgar quiere.
Indeed. And the
Mandar
performances
a
of
tomar
Ash and
por
the
saco
commander
los
serve as
emblemas
proof
y
of
la
such.
nobleza.
Just don't get carried away, you know? Too much of a good thing and all that. I'm sure you realize what would happen to the kingdom if we lost the power of crests.
Naturally. However, crest bloodlines are currently fading. People such as Felix, who were born with major crests, are the exception in this day and age.
Which means Fargus has two options if we want to retain our power. One, we bolster our military and promote prosperity while delicately letting the bloodline dance play out. Or two, we admit bloodlines won't last forever and create a social system that doesn't rely on inheritance. Neither one would hold up for long, but if I had to choose, I guess the first option would be the better one for the kingdom on the whole.
Bolstering our military is more easily said than done. Impoverished as our land is, it will be difficult to compete with regions of more fertile ground.
Hey, do you remember what I said when you talked to me about promoting my brother? I told you it was important to keep up appearances while we were in the middle of a war. And honestly, I don't have any real objection to the way you're running things now.
Thank you, Sylvain. I knew you would help me sort things out in my head.
I don't usually get into serious stuff like this, but I'm glad I could help.
Algunas más que otras, ¿no?
Such topics are not beyond your grasp, though. Your complete sincerity is a great strength.
Preferencias.
That said, you never show that side of you to any but Felix and myself. Although, I must admit, you were far from sincere during our academy days.
Ugh, don't remind me. Just thinking about it makes me cringe.
If you see the error of your ways, it is not too late to mend them.
Pass. You know I've got them all memorized anyway.
I do hope you realize how much I rely on you, Sylvain. You have so many things I lack. You're clever and
Me encantan
quick-witted
los
like your
pelos que
father.
lleva Sylvain en este juego.
Yeah, well, I've been jealous of your strength ever since we were kids.
None of us are perfect. So let us dwell no longer on our failings. I apologize for taking up so much of your time. Though I hope to have similar discussions in the future.
I'm looking forward to it. Glad I can always speak my mind around you.
Hola. Venga.
Your Majesty, you will take ill if you keep sleeping at your desk.
Do? Oh, I've done it again. Yes, well, thank you for waking me and sparing my poor neck any further damage.
You sounded pained. Is everything all right?
Dreaming of the past again, I fear.
The tragedy?
No. The day I returned to the capital afterward. Do you remember the child who cursed me after my father's funeral?
Oh, yes. I believe he was the son of a knight who fell in Dusker.
He was furious that I would not take revenge on your people, and even more enraged to see you serving as my vassal. He berated me without mercy, demanding I kill you then
Más
and there.
traumado, Dimitri, Dios mío.
All I could do was walk away. Everyone desires revenge for that day. Survivors and the dead alike cry out for retribution.
I know, Your Majesty.
I seek to fulfill the duty they have given me, and have never once flinched from it. And yet, to do. If I were mortally wounded and begged with my dying breath for you to avenge me,
I would do it, even at the cost of my life.
Sí, ya lo sabemos que lo
if I
haces.
told you to forget me and live for your own happiness,
Madre mía.
I would regretfully decline. I cannot know happiness without you by my side. I would still seek vengeance, just for my own sake, not yours.
interesting. And nothing I say to the contrary will change your mind?
Your Majesty, can you not live for your own sake?
My life is not my own. It belongs to my kingdom, my people, and the dead.
Ay, Dios.
But had I been born to a different fate, well, perhaps I would have traveled outside Foden with you as a mercenary.
Surely you could still tread those paths.
Al menos
It
no
was
es
a
tan
jest to do.
sanguinario.
I merely said the first thing that came to mind. I am driven by matters on which I cannot permit myself to yield. I hope you understand that.
Well then, all the more reason to get some proper rest.
Por
If
ahora.
work remains, I will aid you. If you have difficulty sleeping, I will lend you my ear. But seeing you slumped over at your desk disturbs me. Every time, I fear death has come for you in the night.
Death will never sneak up on me as long as I remain under your watchful attention.
¿Qué está pasando en esta
Your
conversación?
Majesty, please.
Though, if I were to die and leave you alone, the aftermath would be horrendous. I suppose I will heed your advice. Just this once.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
Esta conversación es muy rara, ¿eh? Que conste. Me hace pensar cosas.
Time certainly does fly, Ash. Why, it's already been a year and a half since you became a knight. Still, it must be difficult working in such unfamiliar lands. Are you doing well?
Yeah, I'm great. Everyone in the capital has been really nice. If anything, I guess I'm still just unsure if I have what it takes to be a knight.
Do not give in to doubt. Remember, most knights currently in the service of House Blathed only entered the castle after I became king. You have fought with me for much longer. And so in that sense, You have the advantage.
Sure, but I'm not nobility. I don't even have a crest, so I want to repay you for appointing me, even if it costs me my life.
I see. Tell me, Ash, what exactly does knighthood mean to you?
Huh? I'd say knights are loyal to the king, and willing to give their lives to protect the crown and their people. That's right. Right?
That is indeed what many claim a knight should be, but reality is rarely so rosy. Put bluntly, it is the job of a knight to dispense death. The code of chivalry emphasizes loyalty, yes, but this is only to ensure knights remain under the complete control of their lords.
Well, I mean, I guess that's true.
I have no quarrel with your dedicating yourself to such a code, but there is no need to stake your life upon it.
But...
My closest friend was a knight who served the royal family. He was near to my own age, and I admired him greatly. But one day, I watched him die. He stood his ground and fought bravely, but his life was snuffed out in the blink of an eye all the same.
You're talking about Felix's brother, right?
Sí.
I remember Lord Rodrigue mentioning him.
His dying screams echo in my mind to this day. My point, Ash, is that there may come a time when you must decide between your loyalty and your life. And though I know this to be a selfish request, when that day comes, I want you to choose life.
Even if it means turning my bow against you?
Especially then. If you find yourself unable to follow through, I beg you to leave the battlefield quietly and with all haste.
Right. I have something to say, though. I don't think that friend who protected you threw his life away because he was a knight. He just wanted to save his best friend.
Even if it meant destroying futures that might have come to pass had he but lived?
Look, I don't know if what he did was right. So if you're asking me not to throw my life away, I promise that I won't. But I don't think it's wrong to fight to the end for someone that you love.
Well put. Perhaps you're right. In any case, I must be off. I have drills I must attend to. After all, I must do everything in my power to be the sort of ruler worthy of such loyalty.
You've done more than enough, Your Majesty. We all respect you to the ends of Fodlan.
Traumita. Traumita por todos lados. Vale, Ingrid y Bernadette. Y Yuri, Dios mío. Rodrigo no está, así que me da que se va a morir. No sé por qué.
Your Majesty, about tomorrow's drills. Apologies. I did not mean to interrupt.
It's fine, Ingrid. We had just finished.
That was the leader of the Dusker forces, yes? What were you talking about?
We were discussing various tactics and formations. We must be aligned if we're to fight together. The way Dusker soldiers operate is quite different from our knights. I must also be mindful of how I deploy them to avoid undue conflict.
Yes, I hear there have already been a number of small quarrels in the encampment.
It's not a problem easily solved. I'm sure each side finds it difficult to adjust to the other. And you, Ingrid. Do you still hate the people of Dusker?
I no longer have reason to hold on to that hate. Yes, a few of them were involved in the tragedy, but I cannot blame the rest for that. There were many other forces at work. I understand that now. Yet I used to focus all my negative feelings on the people of Dusker, and for that I am ashamed. In a way, I now find myself scared of interacting with them at all.
You needn't blame yourself. The fault lies with me for not speaking to you about it more 6 years ago. I hesitated because I didn't wish to confuse the matter, not knowing the full truth of it. But you were forced to grapple with many painful feelings as a result.
You had enough to deal with 6 years ago. So many knights were expelled from the castle, and almost none but Lord Rodrigue would set foot in the capital. Even my father prevented me from going to see you.
Yet, I still could have sought you out. And I had countless chances to discuss the matter at the academy.
I do not think I would have taken it well even if you had. I was convinced that Glenn died saving you from irredeemable villains. I forced myself to believe that. If I hadn't, I fear I may have gone mad.
I was in a similar position. But once I finally opened the lid on that box, I realized just how many were involved, including members of our own kingdom. In the end, I knew I had to reconcile with reality.
And I must also accept the reality that stands before me now. We are allied with the people of Dusker, which means I can no longer avoid them.
I have an idea. It may not help, but I'd like to take you somewhere. The father of that man I was speaking with earlier opened an inn last year, and would you care to join me there for a meal? Word has it he's quite skilled at making all manner of food. Of course, if this is all too much and too soon,
siempre la conquista por la comida.
Not at all. I would love to accompany you, though it shames me to admit it. I likely lack the courage to go alone, but with you at my side, I think I can take that first step.
In that case, let us make haste. Oh, and this will be my treat, so keep your pocketbook shut tight.
Why do I feel someone watching me?
Hello, Bernadetta. Stop. I am not a ghost, and I am not here to scold you. I'm just here to get food because I'm hungry. I was stuck inside all day with work and missed my chance for dinner.
Help! Oh, so you're just like me then.
It's rather difficult being shut inside all the time. I always lose track of the hour.
Yeah, same. But how'd you know I was inside all day today? Oh no. Was this work of yours spying on me?
No. If I had time to spy on people, there wouldn't be piles of documents teetering atop my desk.
Yeesh. That sounds rough. Wait, hold up. Why are you taking all those raw veggies and that dried meat?
Because it's my dinner? Which I missed? I thought I made all of this clear.
What? So you're gonna eat them just like that? Not that there's any problem with that.
Well then, Bernadetta, perhaps we could cook something together.
Cook?
Yes. You have a bit of talent in the kitchen, right? Maybe you can take this chance to teach me.
Sure, I guess. I mean, if you're gonna insist, then I'll show you just how good I am. I think I heard you like this cheese and spice. The bag!
All right, that should do it. What's the matter, Bernadetta? You seem to be shrinking away.
I can't do it. I can't cook in front of a stranger.
I hardly think we're strangers at this point, but regardless, it looks fine to me. There's no need for you to be so distraught.
It's not fine! The spice bag ripped and they all fell in, and then I got so flustered I dropped an entire reel of cheese in there!
Qué rico.
It smells
Queso.
terrible, and I mean really terrible. There's no possible way it's going to taste good! What? Okay, if you force yourself to eat that, you're going to be sick for days!
I'm not forcing myself to do anything. It would be a shame to waste food we made together.
So it's not gross? You don't feel sick or anything? Well, I guess I could try it then. So disgusting! How did you even eat it? Oh wait, don't tell me. You're eating it as an excuse to say, I hereby sentence you to death for feeding me horrible food!
Do you honestly believe I wander about executing people at will for the smallest transgressions?
No! I don't want to die! Let me live!
Too much cheese and spice, is it? I suppose I'll bring her something else for dinner, since she only had one bite of this.
Por Dios. La está siempre liándola.
Everyone is strangely abuzz today. Is there a visiting minstrel or a mummer's troupe?
Haven't you heard, mister? A funny knight's been coming to town recently.
A funny night, hey?
Oh, yeah, he's super strong. He can carry all the blacksmith stuff by himself.
Mozalbete.
And he got those guys who kept
Ay,
picking
Dios.
fights at the tavern to finally shut up.
El
But
mozo.
he's also kind of weird,
Es
too.
joven.
Like when you talk to him, sometimes he seems sheltered and obtuse, but then sometimes not.
Why does that sound like... No, it couldn't be.
Yuri, what are you doing here?
I knew it.
I'm glad I ran into you. We have a broken wagon that needs fixing, and I could use a hand.
I can't believe you. Come with me a second. Are you an idiot? What are you doing here?
I had some time on my hands and thought I'd see how things are going in town.
Then stick to the more upscale
cositas.
streets.
Sí.
This alley is dangerous.
O hacer cositas.
It's not quite a full-blown slum, but money is still in pretty short supply. What are we supposed to do if someone introduces our king to a nice pointing knife while he's out wandering the streets? By himself, might I add.
How am I supposed to learn what it means to be a commoner without using my own eyes? All I ever see from my throne are the upscale streets, as you call them. And yes, I could send someone here in my stead, but there is no substitute for first-hand experience.
You know you don't have an heir, right? If you died, the entire region gets thrown into a bloody civil war over who gets to succeed you. Lots of nobles will die, but the commoners? The commoners will be absolutely slaughtered. Right now, people seem to like you, so it's in all of our interest that you live a long and healthy life. Got it? And if you insist on coming here, at least bring that giant oaf of yours along to watch your back.
Perhaps I was being a bit reckless.
It's good to know that even a fool like you can see reason on occasion.
In that case, might I ask you to act as my bodyguard today? I'm certain you're more than up to the task.
What?
If I could get a look at this town through your eyes, I think I could learn many valuable lessons. Besides, if I ask to do, he'll surely forbid me from coming here at all. I would be grateful if you would consent to doing
Me
this
parece
favor.
la niñera. Por Dios.
Oh, this is rich. The king asking me for help. Fine. In that case, your majesty. I will do all in my power to safeguard your royal person. Happy?
Ay, Dios mío. Pero cuánta gente queda todavía de hablar. Hoy no se juega. Hoy se lee y se escucha.
Now then,
Madre mía.
I'd like to hear opinions on the proposed tactics. Personally, I believe it best to gather our forces and attack the stronghold directly.
Son
But
200 filetes, son 200. No
Of
tantos,
course the
pero
boar
casi.
wants to rush in headlong. Do you have something to say? Or are you just going to stand there glaring at me?
I have nothing to add, no.
So you're saying you have no thoughts on it whatsoever? You don't even agree or disagree? Just purely, blissfully neutral?
Enough, Felix. Leave Dedu be and tell me more about this idea of yours.
We don't need to kick down the front door here. Sneaking in with a small force and burning their food stores will be more than enough.
Interesting. We'd miss a chance to loot their supplies. But it would free up our main force for other matters. Still, it won't be easy to slip past their patrols. I'd best take my personal troops and...
Allow me to take on the role. I trust that'll be satisfactory.
Right then. Now that we've solidified our strategy, let's break for a bit.
Okay, what is your problem? You've been giving me that look ever since we came in here. You clearly have something on your mind, so spit it out.
It's good to have you with us.
Huh?
Few can debate His Majesty without hesitation or ill intent. Our war council proceeded smoothly as a result.
You make me sound like some kind of troublemaker. I don't disagree just for the thrill of it, you know.
You don't say.
Demetrius always had a reckless streak. Who knows what kind of mess he'd drag us into if someone wasn't around to stop him. The guy would gladly throw his life away for someone else given half the chance.
You have a point.
His death would mean the destruction of both Fargus and the church. So when I try to protect him, what I'm really doing is protecting the kingdom.
Spoken like the shield of Fargus.
What's with a smile? I told you, if you've got something to say, just say it.
I know you spoke up for my sake as well. I'm grateful for it.
Yeah, well, just doing what's expected. I mean, we're, you know, brothers in arms and all that.
Apologies for the wait. I trust we're ready to reconvene. You two seem to be having a lively discussion. May I ask what it was about?
Of course, Your Majesty. Felix was just saying...
I was saying how much of a fool you are. Now come. We have more important things to discuss.
Este juego no la violencia, ¿dónde está? La necesitamos. Pues está estancada ahora, porque ahora están en modo salseo y charla y conocerse entre
Oh, Dedu.
cosa y cosa.
Must be my lucky day if I'm running into you here. Hey, what's with the scowl? Do we have a problem?
All the residents in this town are people of Dusker. It may be within the kingdom, but it holds neither monastery nor church. What is your reason for coming here?
Wait, Dimitri and Lady Rhea didn't tell you?
They did not.
I know everyone's been busy, but that's unacceptable. Well, there was a major fire here, right? Lady Rhea asked us to come help rebuild. We brought rations, too. Never hurts to have a little more food in your stores. So relax, please. I swear on the goddess herself that we don't intend to harm any of you.
I did ask His Majesty to spare some aid in rebuilding the town, but I did not expect the task to fall to you.
What kind of church are we if we don't help those in need? Besides, we owe Fargus quite the debt. You guys took us in, even going as far as to start a war with the Empire in the process. This is the least we can do to return.
Surely the Knights of Seros have long since repaid their debts on the back.
Maybe the Knights have, but the monks and scholars won't let us hear the end of it if we don't let them pitch in too. So when Lady Rhea heard about the fire, she apparently jumped at the chance to help.
Is that so?
I know the people of Dusker will have their concerns, since they're not followers of Seros. But it'll all be fine. And we can't just sit around twiddling our thumbs while people out there desperately need help, can we? At least, that's how all of us who follow the teachings of Lady Rhea view it. You're free to supervise if you still don't trust us.
No le puedo dar más rápido a la otra.
You seem to be speaking the truth. His Majesty has expressed similar sentiments in the past. I believe your desire to help is sincere.
Thanks, Dedu. I was starting to think you were about to tell us to pack up and go home. Well, now that we're all square on that front, point us toward what needs the most help. We'll do manual labor, planning, you name it.
In that case, I'd ask that you clear away the burnt wood and help distribute food to the townsfolk. I will explain to everyone what you're doing here.
Yes, that's probably for the best. I'm sure they'll be much more willing to listen to you. Anyway.
Ay, Dios. A ver si me puedo hacer una y volver.
I'll figure something out, I promise. Just write to your father, okay?
Oh, madre mía.
I will.
Esos son lenguas. Era una tortuga. Una rana.
Hey there,
Un
Dedu.
melocotón.
Can I help you with something?
No, just passing by.
Madre
You
mía.
sure? Looks like you really want to say something.
I was touched by your interaction with that woman.
What's that supposed to mean?
During our academy days, I often heard untoward rumors about you.
No, Juan.
You had a tendency to skip
No.
training and a certain reputation concerning women. You caused His Majesty all manner of headaches.
I can't
Yo me
deny
he quedado
that.
súper rayada hoy.
But that's all in the past. I'm a lot more
Por una
responsible
cosa.
these
No
days,
sé si
don't you think?
decirlo, pero bueno.
Don't expect praise for merely doing your job.
Right.
Though I have been curious about what caused this change of heart.
Change of heart, it's just... I always see how Dimitri and Felix are out there doing all these amazing things.
Sí, mola.
So I can't very well be goofing around when they're off making names for themselves. Call it a sibling rivalry.
Aunque pueden resultar un poco...
Sibling rivalry?
They're like brothers to me, which is exactly why I don't want them looking down on me.
I see.
Hola, Aiden.
I understand how you feel. I had a
¿Qué
younger
tal,
sister.
Aiden?
Had? Oh. Tell me about her.
She loved flowers, and often made crowns out of them. And once she set her mind to something, nothing in the world could change it.
Aw, she sounds sweet. And a little intimidating.
You cannot flirt with the dead, try as you might.
Hombre, los de las
Whoa, hold on.
lenguas.
I was just being honest. I'm
Se
sorry I
puede
never got
poner
the
en
chance to
duda.
meet her. I mean, if her protective
Escuchar
older
la
brother didn't
Biblia
kick me into next
del
week
Fire
first.
Emblem.
I may just have done so.
¿Tú
Sylvain,
qué tal, Aiden?
you should visit Dusker after this war is over.
Sí, son picarones, pero cookies, sí.
My sister's grave is there. It's
Un poco
nothing
sí, la
special,
verdad.
but I would like to show it to you
Tienes un
sometime.
pepino un poco sugerente,
I would love
una
to, my friend.
berenjena un poco...
And I'll make sure to bring a giant bouquet of flowers with
y una
me.
mazorca un poco.
She would like that very much.
¿Qué se te ha ocurrido? Ay, Dios mío. Madre de Dios, pero es que de verdad la gente como quiere rajarla. Ah, vale, quedan poquitos en realidad. ¿Qué tal, Aiden? ¿Qué tal
There you are, Felix.
el fin de
Why didn't you tell me?
Tell you what?
la fruta prohibida de
About the fight you
Liliana?
got into the other day with those soldiers.
Oh, that. Don't worry, I won't do it again.
One of my men told me the whole story of what actually went down. Apparently, one of your soldiers was mocking the heir of House Gautier, who just so happens to be me. And he started getting into it with everyone else, which is when you decided to jump in.
Worst decision of my life. But like I said, I'm done with all that. I only stepped in because I thought it was my responsibility to make my men see sense. But my fists tend to move faster
Qué
than my brain,
rico.
as I'm sure you know.
Heladito.
I'm very well aware. Still, I'm curious why you didn't tell me everything right away.
Because he said some really nasty stuff about you. I didn't want your delicate ears dropping off in horror.
Okay,
Me
now
falta la
I'm even more
nariz a seguir,
curious.
por cierto.
Anyway, sorry for tearing into you without knowing.
No, I'm the one who should apologize. I can't let personal life influence business, even if it does concern you.
You shouldn't worry about it. People speaking poorly about me is something of a regular occurrence. And honestly, I deserve every last bit of it. That kind of talk isn't your fault or your soldier's fault. The blame lies squarely with the man I used to be.
So, why didn't you do something about that man when you were younger?
It was just... I had to be that way, you know? I had to play the part of the flippant, carefree rogue because... Anyway, look, I know I'm a real piece of work, but that's just me being me.
Fine. Perhaps you do deserve to be made fun of. But I still won't stand it coming from a bunch of curs who don't know a single thing about you. You may not have the title of Margrave yet, but you still make yourself pretty useful. I've seen how you've helped the boar, and I guess
¿Por qué te
you helped me
sonrojas,
too.
Felix? Qué
Wow,
drama
Felix,
son.
that's...
Sí.
Wow. Oh boy, I think someone's cutting onions in here.
Be quiet. Can't you listen to someone for 2 seconds without opening your fat mouth and completely ruining the moment? You always have been too smart and too loud for your own good. Even if no one can match you in military tactics or domestic affairs. It's like you said, you've got problems piling up both inside and out of the kingdom. But with you around, we might just be able to see
¿Sabéis
our
lo
way
que me
through
va a
it.
doler no poder reclutarlos?
That's a lot of
Es que me
problems to
voy a
pile on
cagar
one
en
person.
todo.
Especially when he isn't half as great as you're implying. I mean, I might be, say, 7% more cunning than you, but that's pretty much it. If we really want to be useful to Fargus and
Mis
Dimitri,
águilas
we need to
negras
work together,
honoríficas.
so we can balance
Por
out each
favor.
other's weaknesses.
I suppose that's true.
Hay mucho ya hoy, sí.
In which case, I guess I'm counting on you. I may even need you. Maybe. Besides, I'd be stuck with nothing but miserably dour folks without you around. I'm not sure I could handle it.
Estos pueden acabar
You don't have
juntos,
to tell me
en
twice.
el House,
I'll
creo
always be there
recordar.
for you. I promise.
¿Cómo se lo ha dicho, ves? ¿Cómo se lo ha dicho? Es que ya estamos en las conversaciones. ¡Ah! Que hay salseos. O no. Aunque en este juego no hay salseo, pero hay algunas cosas un poco... ¿Hola?
Mess hall food is just the best! You're really piling up the plates there, Raphael. You must have been extra hungry.
Yeah, I was just out exercising. Food always tastes best after a long workout.
You should tell the chefs how much you enjoyed it. I'm sure they'd be pleased.
Will do. You know, I opened an inn myself.
No sé si va a haber
I've never gotten a compliment from a
que
customer.
al
Not
final.
even once.
So they didn't like it?
I guess it just didn't taste very good. Honestly, I don't know a whole lot about cooking, so I had a pretty rough time in the kitchen.
In that case, why don't we work on it together? You may not have as many chances to cook here, but I bet we can still find opportunities to hone your skills. Believe me, one of the best feelings in the world is having someone tell you they enjoyed a meal you created.
Hold on.
¿En serio?
You're gonna train me? You're the best, Ash!
We'll get started right away. First, let's see you make something so I can get a feel for your skill level.
Me encanta el amor por la comida.
Well, how's it taste?
Well, it's not bad necessarily, but a huge pile of meat isn't really a meal. It's just meat.
Wait, you want something more than that? To each his own, I guess.
If you're going to focus on one ingredient, you have to work on your seasonings. This just tastes like a slab of bacon wrapped around a salt lick.
Y sabrá muy rico.
Also, try using some vegetables for a garnish, if nothing else. A little splash of color will make your dishes more appealing to the eye.
Hace
I never
el
thought
chef
about how
tú.
food looked.
That's something my father always used to say. If flavor is king, appearance is the royal court. He's actually the one who taught me that adding some color with vegetables will make things taste better too.
Well, I guess I could jam a cucumber in there or something, if you think it'd help.
Pepino
You can't
de...
just jam things in
Pepino
without thinking
bailongo.
about it, Raphael. You have to prepare them first, then arrange them in a way that's pleasing to the eye. Every ingredient requires careful preparation in order to bring out its true flavor.
Okay. I think I get it.
For example, try seasoning the meat with some herbs, then boil your vegetables to remove the bitterness. After that, fan them out on the platter.
Wait, hang on. I boil the bitterness out of the herbs, then apply the season? Well, which season? Fall? Spring? Oh, this is way harder than just throwing a hunk of beef on a plate.
Deep breaths, Raphael. You can do this. And since this whole training thing was my idea, I promise to stick it out to the very end.
Thanks, Ash. With your help, I'm gonna make grub that'll have folks licking their plates.
Servirá bien para la taberna, sí. A ver, ¿quién queda? Vale, nos quedan 4. O menos.
Ah, Annette! Good
Dios,
day to you!
Lorenzo.
I see you remain as sprightly and sweet as a newly bloomed
O
flower.
Lorena, como lo llama Ortega.
Hi, Lawrence.
Oh my. Have I done something to invite your...
You just kind of brought back a bad memory from a long time ago. Back at the School of Sorcery, there was this one time this noble guy made fun of me.
What manner of cur would dare do such a thing? If a noble ever presumes to mock your genius, point me in their direction so I might give them a taste of their own medicine.
Well, then pop the cork on that medicine bottle and take a nice big gulp.
Hold a moment. Are you implying that I am the one who mocked you?
I'm not implying it, I'm saying it. You made fun of me the first time we ever met. You were all like, I say, you there, this is no place for a child. Now run along to your parents before I summon the watch. We simply cannot abide a common scullery maid
Métele un
wandering
zorro por
these
la
hallowed
cara,
halls.
gracias.
Why, we'd be made a laughing stock. You thought I was some lost kid, and you called me a scullery maid.
Yes, I do seem to vaguely recall the incident. Oh, so that scullery maid was you! That is, you were in fact no maid at all, but the noble niece of Baron Dominic. You have my sincerest apologies for the error. Pray forgive my impertinent tongue.
Oh, it's fine. I mean, it would be silly to keep hanging on to a grudge like that, right?
If we'd had but another chance to properly converse back then. I'm certain the matter would have been cleared up with some ease. But sadly, that day was both our first and last opportunity to meet.
Now that you mention it, I don't remember seeing you around after that.
Yes, because my father swiftly summoned me back to Alliance Terra. After the king's death, the kingdom had become too unstable for me to remain there any longer.
Oh, right. That was right around the tragedy of Duskar.
My father worried that relations between the kingdom and Alliance might become strained. As such, I was forced to leave school mere days after my arrival.
Huh. Kind of funny how we keep ending up together like that.
Yes, it seems fate strives to keep us together, whether at the School of Sorcery, the Academy, or here.
Me too. But if you ever call me a kid or a maid again, no amount of summoning the watch is gonna save you.
Gracias,
I swear on my life, those words shall never cross my lips again. And by way of apology for my odious blunder, I hereby swear to come to your aid if ever you require it. Just say the word, and I, Lawrence Hellman Gloucester, will hurry to your side.
Pobre, se ha quedado traumada.
Ignatz! I've been looking all over for you.
Oh, hello, Sylvain. Do you need something?
Yeah, I actually... Oh, were you painting? Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, it's fine. What can I do for you?
Actually, I was hoping you could take a look at this painting I brought back last time I was home.
This style is rarely seen in Fargus. It might be the work of an Imperial painter.
Agreed. I don't think I've seen this style of brushwork used much in the kingdom. My father's first wife was an Imperial noble, so maybe it was hers?
I never knew that. Still, it's quite stunning.
I know, right? That lady's really something.
I didn't mean the woman herself. Though, of course, she's lovely too. The features of her face suggest such kindness. She actually resembles Lady Rhea, you know.
The thing is, I have no idea who she is or if she even exists in real life.
Is that why you came to me? To see if I could uncover her identity?
Pretty much. I really love this thing, so it's been bugging me for years. I thought maybe you could finally scratch the itch for me. I mean, everybody knows you're the go-to guy for anything related to art.
Well, I'll do what I can, but please try not to get your hopes up. There's still a great deal I don't know, though I must admit, my curiosity has been piqued as well.
Oh, really? Thanks. I wouldn't have the first clue about how to go about this on my own. I mean, I'd at least have something to go on if it was a religious painting, but us kingdom folk pretty much only care about fighting, you know? And our art books are, well, let's just say they're lacking, and leave it at that.
Yes, I'm well aware. Sadly, while religious art has continued to thrive and grow, I do get the impression that this portrait may actually be related to the Church of Saros, though.
You think? I don't know. I haven't noticed any of the usual elements of a Saros composition.
As I'm sure you know, paintings of legendary and sacred figures all share a certain pattern, which is to say they're frequently depicted with their associated symbols.
Yeah, like St. Saros with swords and St. Cephaline with fish. But I don't see anything even close to that here.
Look at the birds. Don't they seem strangely prominent to you?
I guess, now that you mention it. Okay, so who was associated with birds? St. Macule, maybe? No, St. Macule was a guy. This is nothing like how he's usually depicted either.
I didn't expect you to be so knowledgeable, Sylvain. To be honest, I always thought the two of us lived in entirely different worlds.
Come on! You should know me better than that. I'm the biggest art connoisseur in all of Fargus. Though, I admit, at first I only studied it to impress the ladies.
Sorry. I guess we still live in different worlds after all.
Madre mía. Ala, a pegarse. A pegarse. Capítulo 10. A ver, vale. ¿Cómo que premio? Luego. Ya lo cogemos. Vale, mapita que íbamos... No. ¿Cómo? Dos desvíos, no me fastidies. Caballeros de Gaspar, mercenarios de Lief. Anda. Esto no es el desvío de Houses. Ah. Ya veremos. Se vienen las tortas.
So is it true, Catherine? About you and my brother?
Yes, it's true. But are you sure you want to talk about this before your scouting mission?
I wouldn't have asked if I wasn't.
In that case, yes. I chose to hold to what I believed in, which meant he had to die. If you can't forgive me for it, then I stand ready for your challenge.
I have no right to judge you. I also betrayed people I cared about for my beliefs. And in some cases, even led them to their deaths.
Fair enough. Now get going. And make sure you keep your emotions in check while on duty.
Yes, ma'am.
Más o menos. Pero sangre no se ve, pero...
Hey there, Slowpoke. I think this is everyone who's available at the moment. Oh, and I've got some bad news. Looks like Imperial troops have surrounded Ash's scouting unit.
Sounds like they got wise to our plan.
Yep. Either Ash slipped up, or we've got a spy in our midst. Still, they sent a pretty impressive force if they're just looking to take out one little scout party.
That's why we think their true aim lies elsewhere.
Maybe they're hoping to take out Ash before moving on to our main force.
Doubtful. While their force is larger than necessary for a single scouting unit, it's nowhere near large enough for a full-on assault.
Plus, they've already lost the element of surprise. No, I think they're coming after Ash. Apparently, some of the enemy's soldiers were flying the flag of House Gaspar.
I'm worried about Ash. What's left of House Gaspar probably thinks him a traitor.
Yeah, he won't be winning any popularity contests with that band anytime soon. You could be the most virtuous, upstanding knight in the land, and still be the embodiment of evil to whoever is on the other side.
Well, that's a fun thought.
We don't know much about the enemy, but there don't seem to be any generals of note among them. So here's the plan. We're all going to rush in there, grab Ash, and hightail it back out.
Alrighty, my knights. You two make sure you're prepared too. If we aren't quick about this, we're all going to end up very...
It must be hard for Ash to fight against what remains of his old house.
If he's not ready to have people hate him, he should get out of the killing business. When you're alive and looking to stay that way, your interests inevitably butt up against someone else's. And look, Ash is clearly in a tough spot, but he's no fool. And he's come too far to lay down his life now. I mean, he killed his own father figure in the name of justice. It'll take more than this to shake him.
You've got a lot of confidence in him.
Hey, the guy came from nothing just like me. I can't help but root for him.
Rescatarse. Vale. Y... Bueno, ya estaban todos equipados, creo recordar, porque les puse todo. ¡Hala! A pegarse.
We need to secure an escape route, but I think we should deal with Ash first.
Right. Who knows how much longer he can hold out. We need to break through the troops surrounding him as soon as possible.
Vale. No te presiones, no te presiones. Empiezan a estar duros, que conste. Va, esto es cine, dice. Esto es cine.
Time to go to work.
Bueno, vale. Pega lo que quieras. Empiezan a estar... Sí. Oye.
If he never adopted this filthy wretch of a child, Lord Lenato would still draw breath.
I recognize all of these faces. No doubt they despise me for betraying Lenato.
Pues... no lo sé. Estará liadilla. Ay, voy. Por Dios.
The things I do for this kid. I see why his brother always looked out for him.
I'm coming to rescue you, so don't you dare die before I get there.
Huh? Was that Catherine? No idea.
Yo ni eso, que no he hecho ni mirar Discord casi. La verdad. Vale, siguiente. Posiblemente.
That does it for the catapults. Now let's hurry and help Ash before it's too late.
No me gusta ese ataque. Ya vendrá. Cuando pueda estará. Siguiente.
Glad you're okay, Ash. Now come on, let's haul ourselves out of here.
I'm sorry for the trouble.
Se lo habrá cargado. Se lo habrá cargado.
Nope, not getting through here. These folks are clearly trying to hurt us in a certain direction. I don't see another choice.
Don't worry, kid. No trap in all of Fodling can hope to hold us.
Llega al punto de evacuación son las 6. Vale, es el punto, la esperanza. Vaya.
It's a trap. I'm so surprised. Come on, let's kill these guys and get out of here.
Sí está ahí, Catherine.
I'm unstoppable.
Another one to keep my eye on. I've got you now.
Lord Lonato looks down on you with scorn, you ungrateful peasant!
And what? Ash was supposed to show his gratitude by dying alongside the guy? Come on. Ash, you did what you did because you thought it was right. So don't give in now.
Yeah.
Why, you little...
I'm sorry, but I did what I thought was right.
Let's keep moving. Well, a different way, because there's no getting through here.
Vaya.
Lots of enemies this way, too. Guess we've just gotta push through them.
We've no other choice. Keep up, Ash.
Yes, ma'am.
Siguiente.
I get it now. Lonato would have wanted me to stay true to myself.
Well, well, someone finally snapped out of it. You're looking good, Ash. I know, no match for me, but who else?
Siguiente. Madre mía, la violencia. Es que me llevo un río de enemigos por ahí. Ay, que se me acaba.
I've got you now. Our escape route's ready. All that's left is to take it out of here.
Si me dejan,
Let
¿no?
others say what they will. I've chosen my path.
Como me hagan dar otra vuelta, me cago en ellos.
My accomplishments won't mean a thing if I'm not still standing when the battle's over.
You're incredible. I hope I can be as strong as you someday.
Okay. That was a lot more work than they're paying me for.
Don't go relaxing just yet. That tricky commander of theirs is still out there. I've got you now. I've got you now.
Erizo. ¿Qué pasa? Que se quedan ahí. Madre mía.
I'll do my best. Let's move.
Vale, pues se lo sigo matando, ¿no? Ah, que viene alguien. Payardo Davino, madre de Dios.
Appears my friends from Gaspar weren't up to the task.
Parece un cantante de ópera.
He must be the one who incited this whole rebellion. He'll pay for that with his life.
Me? No, I am but a humble merchant. Pray do not concern yourselves with me. And after I sold them all those weapons, too. What a useless bunch.
You were just using House Gaspar. Admit it!
How lovely!
Uy, va, que más ataques raros y todo. Hala. A jugar a pala.
Why does nothing ever go as planned?
And that's that. Come on, Ash. Let's go.
Thank you, everyone.
Hala, ¿cómo va con el pincho? Con la arma. ¡Olé! A la primera.
One step closer.
Yeah.
No surprises here.
Filetes, ojo, la boda. Ostras. La ha godado, tú. Filetes pro.
Looks like we're safe.
Bueno, llevo
Though
un
I have to say,
tiempo.
we cut that way closer
Seth
than I'm
está muy
comfortable
alta
with.
de nivel.
You're telling me. I could have done without that wretched merchant riling up what was left of Gaspar. I'm gonna need hazard pay for that one. Remind me to send Dimitri an invoice later.
Don't trouble His Majesty with such things.
Easy there, friend. I'm just blowing off some steam.
Well, I am a knight after all. Oh, after fighting those people from House Gaspar, I wonder if I'm even worthy of the stick.
Our entire job is killing people. It's what we do from sunup to sundown. You really think that line of work won't make you an enemy or three?
Yes, you're right. And if I needed it, this was certainly a stark reminder. Lenato once told me to hold true to my beliefs. So, I'll keep trusting my own sense of justice and walk the path I've chosen.
I never had much of a handle on what justice means. But when I see that look on your face, it makes me want to root for you all the more.
Thank you, friend. And thanks to you as well, Catherine.
I could never abandon an ally in need. Besides, I owe it to Kristoff to keep you alive.
So I probably should have asked this already, but who is Kristoff?
Ash's adoptive older brother, and Lord Lenato's true son. We were classmates at the academy. But when he got swept up in a conspiratorial plot,
This all sounds very complicated.
Oh, it is. But you can't escape your past. No one can. You, Ash.
Well, what say we head back? I'm sure everyone is waiting for us.
Good idea. The kingdom will need to decide how to deal with House Gaspar.
I hope they can find... Regardless, I intend to help them however I can.
Must you? Whenever you do your best, it tends to make additional work for the rest of us.
Seriously, Yuri, can't you just agree with me for once?
What's wrong, Catherine?
No, nothing. Just thinking about the past is all.
Vale. Yo creo que hacemos el desvío que queda. Y a ver, debería cenar. Porque luego mi hermano quiere hacer algo a las 11 y ya veré si lo enseño o no. El
Supplies are the
último.
lifeblood of any army. Everything has its use.
Siguiente desvío. Y abrir una zona, probablemente. Esto va a ser lo mismo que en Houses. Sí, o parece.
Ignatz Victor reporting, Your Excellency.
Yes, yes, come in.
Greetings, Your Excellency.
I think you're supposed to say, forgive my intrusion.
Right, yes. Forgive me, Your Excellency.
Listen, Ignatz, I may have a title now, but you and I are still friends as we have always been. All this formality is starting to make my skin crawl. Please, just treat me the same as ever you have.
Oh, right. Of course. Anyway, what do you need?
You've no doubt heard about the bandits who appeared in Gloucester, yes? The ones who were supposedly former mercenaries.
They've been around for a while, right?
Yes. My men have been searching for their base for some time now, and I believe they have finally located it. I took the opportunity to look into the provenance of these bandits anew. It seems they were indeed a mercenary band. One in the employ of my father.
I see.
For some reason, they have abandoned the sellsword life and fallen into banditry.
But why would they do that?
I do not know. I attempted to discuss it with my father, but his only concern at present is finding me a proper spouse. When I ask, he evades me and changes the subject.
Yes. That's quite the conundrum.
Regardless, I cannot ignore these bandits,
Qué
especially if
pereza
my father
mirarlo,
had something to
de
do with them.
verdad.
Thusly, I have decided to deal with them myself, and I was hoping you might join me.
Of course. I'm a knight of House Gloucester, after all.
Good. Oh, and as it would be a rather tall order for the two of us to take on a gang of brigands alone, I have called in some additional support.
Hey, Lawrence. I came as soon as I could.
Just once, I wish one of my acquaintances could split the difference between absurd formality and dire nonchalance. I am a count now, you know.
Wait, so are we not friends because you're a count?
No, what I meant to say is...
Look, enough with the titles. I'm a busy woman, so let's get moving already.
I will have you know, a noble is nothing without their... Never mind. I asked you here because I need your help dealing with bandits in my territory.
That's it? Well, sure. I'm happy to help.
That was easy. I suppose it does indeed pay to have some true friends in one's corner.
Sure does. Besides, if just you and Ignatz try to do it, you're gonna get kicked into next moon.
Have you ever considered not saying the first thing that pops into your head? The two of us could easily handle this matter. I am simply being prudent. Also,
No sé si
these
a
are not
estos
some
les he
run-of-the-mill
puesto
ruffians,
armas.
but rather highly trained former mercenaries.
Right, the old mercenary to bandit career path.
They have some connection to my father as well, so I would like to uncover what we can in the process.
You got it, boss. If we fight and win, I'm sure some info will turn up on your old man.
I am not certain I follow your logic, though I suppose it would be the preferred outcome. Now then, we should be off. With my subjects in peril, there is not a moment to waste. We will depart as soon...
I'll take my payment in meat.
I shall tell the kitchen to prepare a ham.
Ay, Dios. Rafael, sí, sí le puse. Sí lleva, sí. Sí llevan, sí. Al usar.
Hear me well, you fell brigands. I, Lawrence Hellman Gloucester, stand in judgment before you.
So, not to be a jerk, but when you stand up and scream your name like that, it prevents us from launching any kind of sneak attack.
House Gloucester has no need of such dishonest trickery. If our foes are asleep, we kick out their pillow before the battle begins. Firstly, let us deal with the bandits outside the base. I shall not permit you to wreak any more havoc within my borders.
I've got you!
Say, Lawrence, why don't you hang back and let us handle this?
Do not coddle me. I am more than capable of holding my own against this pack of curs.
Let's do this! You like that?
Out of the way!
Mucho de puñitos está apareciendo, ¿eh? Ahora.
Now that I think of it, we're near the place where Claude's grandfather met his end, aren't we?
Indeed. I think you are correct. Could this group perchance have some connection to that most unfortunate incident? You yourself are a former mercenary, yes? Pray point out everyone you recognize.
You do realize that not every mercenary knows each other, right?
That is enough for the soldiers outside. Let us proceed to attacking the base. By the good name of Lawrence Hellman Gloucester, you foul marauders shall terrorize my subjects no longer!
Gloucester, let's get out of here before we get beaten to a pulp again!
Como le gusta ir gritando. Ay, 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 ay.
We let these folks go. You'll just...
I think this will go well. I'm prepared to see this through.
Now it is my turn. There is nothing I cannot do.
All right, here I go. There's just caused more trouble somewhere else. Let's track them down.
Now, let us bring it down.
I've got you now!
Vale, no hay nada. ¡Ay, va tú! Que se me va este.
I think this will go well.
¿Tú qué haces, Lorenz, de verdad? Ay, Dios mío.
I'll provide backup.
Now it is my turn.
My mother. All right, here I go.
Igual me arrepiento de esto, pero bueno.
Father died not too far from here. That was a long time ago now.
They were merchants, yes?
Yeah, they were traveling with the old Duke Regan and got attacked by monsters.
I've got you now!
Now, let us bring it down.
We must guard this position.
Como que
During the
guardia.
period when my father employed these mercenaries, monster attacks were a rather common occurrence in this region. And these monsters took the lives of both the former Duke Regan and Raphael's tenants.
Pay attention, Lawrence. You keep staring off into space, some bandit's gonna run up and pop you on the head.
Yes, of course. I must focus on the battle at hand.
All right, that should be all.
can't get out the front. Let's cut around back.
There is something strange about the enemy's current movements. Perhaps they have another escape route in mind?
Ay, Dios mío. Para matarlos.
I think this will go well. I'm prepared to see this through.
All right, here I go. There's nothing these muscles can't do.
Yo no llego.
Still improving.
You are certainly competent, I will give you that.
Sí, sí, venir por aquí. No me jodas. No me jodas. Que ha llegado ahí. ¡No! ¿En serio? ¿En serio? ¿En serio? Son unos lentos, de verdad.
I think this will go. I'm going.
¿En serio? Lentos.
Now it is my turn. Go for it!
All right, here I go. There's no...
Nada. Tendré que ir primero a por este.
Still improving.
We'd be lost without him. They're trying to get out the back way. After them.
Yeah, no escape.
Pobres monjes. Lo que sean. Bandidos. Son un poco de todo. Dios mío.
It's funny how you're like a real knight now, isn't it? You used to be so scrawny.
I think everyone looks scrawny compared to you, Raphael. We stopped them.
Sí, pero esto no ha terminado.
You? The Count? Where's your father, you little brat?
Return. I am the Count of Gloucester now.
You don't say. Well, in that case, I'll have to take my revenge on you instead.
Madre mía.
He seeks vengeance against my father. Whatever was driving these people?
Siguiente.
I've got you now.
I am troubled by this development. But as the ruler of this domain, I must do my duty and eliminate these bandits.
I've got you now.
This is awful. We have to do something.
Está complicando esto. Un poquito.
Say, Raphael?
Keep quiet and fight, Ignatz. These guys are serious business.
I've got you now.
You like that?
Splendid! We have the advantage.
I've got you now.
Vale, ¿quién queda?
Accept your defeat.
En serio. La gente levantándose. Vamos, vosotros podéis.
Ain't you traitorous nobles tired of beating us up yet?
A ver, ¿dónde? Al medio.
Wait, you claim my father betrayed you?
Used us and threw us away like trash he did. Then he tried to make us disappear so as to sweep it under the rug.
This is just the beginning.
You're seriously strong. I gotta keep up.
Just kill me and be done with it already. At least that way it'll finally be over.
I would speak with you yet. I need to understand what has transpired here. We did it! We won!
Meat party when we get home, and Lawrence is buying.
You all go on ahead. I must speak with the bandit we captured.
Vale.
got the hang.
This...
Un asa, ya.
There you are, Lawrence.
We had much to discuss,
Y un
which I will
mango
share
no.
with all of you now.
Did you uncover the reason for their grudge against your father?
Indeed. As we suspected, they were once mercenaries in his employ. At first, they were used in the ways
La
one might
primera
think,
vez que falló
keeping
una,
villages safe,
Ojo.
guarding the border, and so on. But one day, they were given a very strange order by a supposed envoy of my father.
What was
They were told to threaten any merchants heading toward Regan and force them to turn back.
Qué
Yeah,
cochino.
that's a weird one, all right.
The mercenaries felt the same and balked at the idea of raising their swords against unarmed merchants. Instead, they decided to chase a pack of wild monsters into the merchants' path and scare them that way.
Hey, smart thing.
I'm not so sure about that.
The plan worked, at first. Then one day they caught wind that merchants were approaching and loosed monsters on them per the established method. An ordinary group of merchants would have simply run away and lived. But one among this group drew his sword and began to fight. This was Lord Godfrey, who at the time held the title of Duke Regan. He fought valiantly, but ultimately in vain. Sadly, he perished along with the merchants he had hoped to protect.
Merchants that included Raphael's parents.
So the former Duke Regan and Raphael's parents all died because of your dad, Lawrence?
So it would seem. I'm terribly sorry, Raphael. Please, accept my apology in my father's stead.
Hey, knock it off. You didn't do anything wrong.
As it happens, my parents were meant to accompany Godfrey that day. But they had a scheduling conflict and recommended that Raphael's parents go instead, which means...
Not you too, Ignatz! Look, everybody. Kids aren't responsible for what their parents do.
Lawrence, do we know for sure that the order came from your father?
I was wondering the same thing. Your father was always protective of the nobility's reputation, and it seems strange he would do something so sneaky.
Based on what the bandits said, I suspect it was someone from our house acting alone. By the time my father realized what was happening, the culprit had vanished, along with any hope of ever sussing out their true motive. Only the mercenaries remained, and my father had no choice but to punish them.
I bet they didn't care at all about what happened behind the scenes. Far as they were concerned, their employer betrayed them.
But I don't get how any of this has to do with you right now, Lawrence.
A feudal lord is responsible for all that happens within their realm. Therefore, anything left unresolved by my father falls by necessity to me. I would also like to pay appropriate reparations to both...
But I don't need anything from you. I can take care of my family plenty well. Besides, I made my peace with what happened to my folks a long time. You can't change that now. All you can do is stir up a bunch of old, painful memories.
Yes, but...
But nothing. I'm done talking about this. I'll still take my reward for beating up the bandits, though. Meat party, remember? You promised me the finest ham in all the land. And
This does not sit right with me.
Fiesta de carne, fiesta de carne.
I don't think there's anything else you can do. If you keep at it, you'll just make Raphael upset. Same goes for you, Ignatz.
Right.
Very well. In that case, I shall arrange for the finest spread of meat the world has ever seen. I stake House Gloucester's very reputation on it.
Now that's the right thing to do.
Still feels a little weird to leave it like this, but I guess this is for the best.
Uf. A ver, ¿hago una o no hago una? Es que es tarde. Lo voy a dejar. Lo voy a dejar. Que tengo que cenar, tengo que lavarme bien los dientes. Luego ya veré si abro de vuelta o no. Ya veremos. No. Filete nos abandona. Es que tengo que ir a cenar. Y mañana tengo dentista. Además. Que igual abro luego. Ya veremos. Ya veremos. Sí, eso dicen. Pues nada, bonitas y bonitos.